let's make some F1 Friendship Bracelets. It's my friend Sherry's birthday this week. She loves F1. I've just been getting into it. I'm watching the Australian Grand Prix right now, but I've been seeing all over TikTok all sorts of different F1 Friendship Bracelet designs, and I kind of mapped it out of the one that I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to try and experiment with that. I have all of my beading supplies here. I have a bunch of different seed beads. I think these should cover all of the different cars I'm making. It should be Ferrari for Leclerc and Mercedes for Russell. But yeah, let's do this. So this is my view. We have the race on. We have this tray for all of the beads. I also have this little container with all of my letter beads and some of my thread needles, scissors, string, all of that. Also, hi, if you're new here, I'm Victoria, Toronto pop culture girly, and I guess I'll start by just measuring and cutting some string. I can't imagine her wrists are any larger than mine, and I have fairly small wrists, so I'm just going to I'm going to be doubling up the string about this much, I guess. Sure. Cut. Okay, I got my string on these little beading needles. I'm going to start by doing a little checker pattern, but it's really cool. This race is my first wet race. It's kind of insane. Like, I don't like driving in the rain. I don't know how they do it. Okay, I did some checkers, but the race is finally getting to go right now. I'm on lap 10. Safety car is off the track, putting both of the strings through the beads. So what it's looking like is... Okay, so we got a little bit of checkered and then the clear beads. I'm not quite sure if I like how the checkers is behaving, so I might just switch and do the clear beads for most of the bracelet. So gotta undo it. At least I have something fun to watch. I'm gonna do like a kind of like an oil slick color and pearl. It's like a black and white check almost for the bracelet pattern itself. Norris is leading. Oh my god. It's kind of fun because even though I started watching during the Montreal Grand Prix, I don't really know the result for any of these other races. I didn't know this was a wet race. I know Miami was wet for the girls in Academy. So I was watching their Montreal races as well because they had to move one of their races over. This is kind of insane that like 3 guys were out within like the first 7 laps. So this is the pattern I'm generally going to follow. I might do a second row for like the back wings or whatever, and I'm going to try to find enough red beads. These might be too small. I hope it fits. I have determined that my red beads are way too tiny, and it was like almost impossible to feed both strings through, so I'm going to undo that now. I have some larger beads. Thing is, I don't have red, so Ferrari might be pink, or it could be Academy, and I have a better kind of like tealy blue that we'll use for Mercedes. Like, I don't even know who my favorite driver is yet, but I kind of dig Norris's helmet. Like, I like watching his POV, not just because he's #1 in this race. Like, he's been having a good season, I think. I mean, he did clip Piastri in Montreal, but I kind of want to try his overly yellow, almost nuclear looking Monster Energy drink because I am a little bit of a fiend.
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the words of wisdom.
I've seen so many of those clips. I didn't realize that was from this race, the words of wisdom. That's hilarious. We got that. Let's start with the tealy color I have for Mercedes. These beads are a much better size, I think. Girl, what did I do? Somehow I got a whole knot in there. Sheesh. Okay, let's go back, figure this out. How did I do that again? I'm struggling with the fact that this is elastic. That must be the issue. Oh my god. Another guy's out? Damn. Holy guacamole. Yeah, like it's I finagle it. It looks right, but because it's on elastic, it doesn't go right. And I need to go on string, I guess. Maybe some embroidery floss. I've got the safety car. Obviously, the sewing supplies are in the cookie tin. I might have to turn these into like charms almost. Let's try that, I suppose. So I've just got some embroidery floss, and we will string the car on that. Piastri spun out? Holy, 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 holy. Oh, no, Piastri's back in? No, they can do that? This is intense. It is looking better. I switched back to the red beads because they're smaller because the other beads are too big for this. This is crazy. What the fuck is this race? Oh, whoa. This is insane. How are they driving in hards? Another safety car? Oh my god. I'm restarting again. Doesn't matter. But final lap. Oh my god. There's like a minute left. Holy guacamole. Oh, whoa, no, they're so close. Is he getting in the check? That was crazy. Also crazy the fact that I don't even have a bracelet made yet during that entire race. I finally got one car made and it has like a little bit of, I don't know, speed, kicking up dust, I suppose, on the back. I am watching the qualifying for the sprint for China. I'm just like making my way consecutively down the races, but yeah, this is my little Ferrari car. I am going to make a Mercedes, I guess. It has like the different colors in it, so I don't know if I'm going to do it all one color. I might just do it all one color, the teal color. I don't actually quite know what a sprint is. I'm not sure, but I guess I will learn what sprints are. I finished the Mercedes and I added the little bit of white in there. Now it makes me want to redo the Ferrari to have the yellow. It's what I am. I think the red will just look better with a little bit of yellow. Oh, why am I like this? Guess this is happening. Oh man. If I didn't knot it, then I would have been able to just redo it, but this is being a perfectionist. I'm so tired. Is Leclerc third? Oh, wow. Norris. Damn! It is time for the sprint. There we go, boys. Oh, it's 19 laps, no pit stops. That makes sense. I think I need to change the yellow to white. Yeah, it just doesn't quite look right. Damn HP. There. It's looking much better in white. It also kind of matches, but it is like a pearly white. I might make a little checkered flag after. So I also started reading F1 inspired romance book because, I mean, it sounded kind of like the fic that I read that kind of got me inspired to watch F1, but like it's not quite my favorite. It kind of skips over like the races because usually like when there's sports in book, like it progresses the story forward. Like there's reasons why it's there, and I'm just assuming that the writer doesn't know how to write sports, so it kind of like glosses around things. It's like, oh, and now we're in this race, and now we're in Montreal, and now we're here, and then like the races are like not actually relevant, which is like weird. I made the tiniest little checkered flag, and then I got the cars, and now I think I'm gonna make the bracelet. And I'm watching the Chinese Grand Prix now because I just saw Hamilton slay the sprint. Yeah. Okay, do you want to find some letters? Our favorite drivers are Leclerc, so I found a C and an L, and then George Russell, so there's a G. Where's an R? Cool. The plan is Ferrari and Leclerc, and then have the checkered flag, and then the Mercedes and George Russell. Also, now it's 2 a.m. and my lights are off. Oops. I'm hyperfixating. Okay, I just need to trim everything, and you know what, I'm just gonna cut the strings. Need to hope nothing unravels. 15? Oh my. This qualifying is completely different from the sprints. With all this, like I didn't know who Lawson was, and I only knew Yuki, but now I see why they replaced Lawson with Yuki. So this bracelet is probably, okay. It fits my wrist a little bit on the tighter side, which should be perfect for Sherry. But we have Charles Leclerc, Ferrari, race, Mercedes, George Russell. And it's so cute. I'm sorry it wasn't a tutorial. I'll probably include a little drawing of how I beaded each thing. I hope she likes it. Wait, this is my offering for a birthday present. To be fair, it did take me a few hours, so it looks so cute.
George. Where's Liz?